Welcome to the Bald Brad Show. In this episode, we will be looking at a video clip of a Black Lives Matter protest that recently took place in Pittsburgh, where they got into an altercation with Pittsburgh Police Department. Now, this protest was all due to Jim Rogers' death that took place back in October, where Jim Rogers was killed by the hands of police officers with a taser. And so they decided they want to protest. Mind you, a lot of those police officers that were involved in the incident did get fired, but that's not going to stop them from taking to the streets here, creating a ruckus, and quite frankly, acting like knuckleheads, and we'll see that in the video. I also do want to say there's a black police officer here that's in the main video, and he's just completely getting harassed by these people. Folks, he cracks one of these protesters right in the jaw. It's such a nice punch. So without further ado, let's go ahead and watch the video together. This one comes from Andy No and Fox News. Let's watch it.
Where are you all speaking at?
Right here! Right here! Yes, the fuck we are! It is our fucking right! It is freedom of, yes, it is our right!
So this officer shows up very politely, asks them just quite frankly, hey, you know, where are you all speaking at? Where are you guys basically engaging this protest at? And they're like, oh, we're in the streets, right? We're in the streets, blah, blah. And he's like, well, you're not going to do it in the streets, because that's not lawful assembly. You can't do it. You can't block people on sidewalks. You can't block people from getting their business. You can't block traffic, stuff like that. You know, and also, mind you, you have to have permits. And who's to say this guy was even going to check permits? If they would have just probably stuck to the sidewalks, they probably just would have been let go and just to peacefully assemble. But you got this lady here, typical Black Lives Matter protester, acting like a knucklehead, getting in the police officer's face, cussing him out, all sorts of stuff, wouldn't let him talk. I mean, this is one of the reasons, just one of the many reasons why I don't support Black Lives Matter is because of their protesters, because of what they do. If you want to see real protests, go look at like the Tea Party back in the day. They freaking cleaned up after themselves. But, you know, these people get away with burning down buildings, black citizen buildings, you know, police departments, all sorts of stuff. That's all okay. But, you know, when the Tea Party peacefully assembled, they're a bunch of racists and all this other stuff. But I digress.
It is our right. It is our right. It is our right. Our freedom of speech. We can march and we can say what the fuck we want. Don't talk and point at me.
Don't talk and point at me after she just got in his face and pointed at him and all these things. But, you know, hey, these people are okay, folks. They got everything together. Holy crap. I swear they just said F these racist ass police. He's a black police officer. Like, it just shows you that there's nothing in these people's heads when they're protesting. They're just out there shouting to the skies, racism out there in the ether, you know, and get justice. Like I said, a lot of those police officers involved in the incident that they're protesting were literally fired. So what the hell more do they want? You know, and a lot of this stuff going on with the incident is still going on in terms of legal issues. So, you know, again, I don't know why I'm trying to create reason here or some logic coming from these people when it's simply just not there.
Get out of my kid's face, bro. Get out of my fucking kid's face, bro. Get out of my fucking kid's face, bro. Just like, if you don't want to touch me, no, you're not. I didn't do shit.
What a bunch of psycho people, man. All right. So I don't know if this is a girl or a guy or a trans person. Who the heck knows anymore, folks? But that person that's getting between them is going to shove this black police officer, and he's about to crack this dude or gal. I don't even know anymore. Non-binary. Heck, this person just right in the jaw. Watch this. Boom! probably shouldn't resist arrest, probably shouldn't shove a police officer, and probably shouldn't get in the way of him trying to arrest somebody. Let's watch this again. So you got altercation here. She's about to get arrested for breaking the law, by the way. Like, clearly breaking the law, but she's going to try and resist arrest, which we've seen, folks, time and time again. Mind you, there's two black police officers here. If you recall, I know I'm repeating myself, they were calling these police officers racist. They're black. And I was told by the left, blacks can't be racist. So, you know, you try to make sense of all this, you can't. But here you go. She's resisting arrest. We'll pull away. This person's going to drop their purse. Again, I don't want to say whether it's female or male. Who the hell knows? But here we go. And there's the shove. Pushing the hands away. Pushing the hands away. Let's see this. Just this hook right here. Boom! Oh, jeez. Ow, ow, ow. I like how people are screaming. Ah! Ah! It's like you were just screaming moments before, but now when there's actually a response of you doing something wrong, you're completely bewildered to the fact that there's a negative response, meaning somebody's getting arrested for your behavior. And that's quite frankly a lot to do with Black Lives Matter. That's quite frankly a lot to do with the majority of people committing a crime, having an encounter with the police from that crime, and then making a series of bad decisions that either results into them getting beat up, them getting bit by a canine, them getting shot, them getting killed, them getting tasered, them, you know, getting arrested and ultimately probably punched a few times, you know, but remember, none of these people have personal responsibility. It's everybody else's fault. It's these police officers' fault for showing up because they're peacefully assembling. You know, in other words, they're blocking traffic. They're blocking people from getting businesses. They're blocking the sidewalks, all sorts of stuff. But remember, the left will be there, folks. Trust and mark my words, left will be there. These cops are all racist. These black police officers are racist. The white police officers are racist. None of these people did anything wrong here, by the way. None of these people did. Of course, I'm being facetious. They did a lot of things wrong, and they deserve to be arrested. Oh, stop it. You're hurting him. You're hurting him. I guess it was a him. Heck, I don't know. But it's just, these are just a bunch of adult children, folks. These aren't people that you could take serious. These aren't people that you can have a conversation with. These aren't people that want to look into philosophy. These people don't want to look into psychology and actual statistics. These are people that just want to go out and create, honestly, they just want to create problems. And we see this a lot from Black Lives Matter. That's why nobody takes it serious. Everybody agrees Black lives do matter. So do white lives, Asian lives, Hispanic lives. Those lives, yes, do matter. But nobody wants to listen to you when you act like this, when you act like children, when you act like thugs, when you act like idiots in the streets, yelling at police officers, cussing them out, getting in their face, blocking traffic, committing crimes as it is, not lawfully assembling. You probably didn't even have a permit for this. And by the way, I don't think you should have a permit to have to protest or peacefully assemble. As long as you're peacefully assembling, you're not bothering anybody, like stopping them from getting to work. And by the way, I mean, the buildings there doesn't really look like anybody's working in that area. It looks ran down. But regardless, I think you should be able to protest without a permit. I don't think you need one. But that's not the point here. The point is how they were acting. Their actions mimic that of Black Lives Matter organization, which again, nobody wants to take serious. Folks, let me know what you think of this whole altercation. Do you think it's okay for these people to act the way that they do by stepping into the middle of an intersection, blocking sidewalks, getting in the faces of police officers? Do you agree with that type of behavior? And also, can we get a grade on 1 to 10 here on this police officer's just, I don't know if it's a left hand hook or right hand. I give it a 10. I mean, when you knock somebody going forward, right? Normally somebody falls back, right? This person just like feet went out from under them. Like the energy just flowed to their feet and just completely just left the ground. Well, folks, there you have it. Thank you so much for always supporting the show. Make sure you like and subscribe, share this with your friends and family all over social media. And folks, I will see you later here on The Bald Brad Show.